Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. This is Rob. You guys, today we're going to add a new deck to the collection. What else is new, right? This is the Tempest Tarot deck, and as promised, you guys, I'm always going to be honest with you. This deck was sent to me by US Game Systems. I did not purchase this deck. So they asked me if I could review this deck. I said yes, and here we are. It is a brand new deck. I don't think it's out on the market yet, and if it is, it just came out. So I hope that you find this video interesting. I hope that you find your questions answered, and that this video is going to serve you to see if this is a deck that might be for you or may not be for you. I have no idea, you guys. I've never seen this deck. I've seen this deck online, of course, but I never held it. I don't know what this deck feels like or anything. So let's unpack this deck. Let's see what this beauty is all about. And this is the box that it comes in with, you guys. It's a tuck box, as you can see, but it feels like it's very robust, which is a material that I've never really felt from the tuck boxes at US Game Systems. So this is more robust. The paper stock or the paper quality on this box seems like it's going to really last longer than the usual. This is the back of the box, and you can take a read at that. I know that this deck is all about the ocean, and so I'm excited about that because I love the ocean. And with summer approaching, who knows? Maybe this will become one of my preferred decks for summer. Once again, the box seems to be pretty robust. This is the book that comes inside of the tuck box, which, once again, you guys, this is something new for me. I've never actually had a tuck box from US Game Systems that came in with such a robust little booklet, but this one did, and I love to see that because it is different than what I've ever seen before. Usually when we get a tuck box, we have a very small booklet inside of the box, but this time we actually got a nice size booklet. It has that rose petal feeling, so that's a wonderful thing. And let's see what this book is all about. It's pretty thin. It has about 70 pages. It has a brief introduction, and then it goes right into the major and minor arcana. Pause your device and read that. Maybe you would be interested in reading that and seeing how the book was written. So nice little booklet, nice little surprise, because I never had such a booklet like that before with my tuck boxes from US Game Systems, so I'm happy about that. Let's open these guys up and let's see what this is all about, you guys. So what do we have here for? Oh, I love the back. Look at the back of that. That looks beautiful, you guys. I love octopuses. So the fact that this has tentacles on it, I think it's absolutely fabulous. And it looks like it might be, no, it is not reversible, you guys. Sorry. So if you read in reverse, this, I don't think it's going to accommodate those needs. Paper stock is pretty good. It is very much that paper stock that we are, or most of us are familiar with when it comes to US Game Systems. This is almost the same as many other decks that they've put out. And so when it comes to paper stock, it looks like it is that paper stock that we're all familiar with. When it comes to the size of the card, I'm comparing it to a Smith-Waite Tarot Deck Centennial Edition card. You can see that these cards are bigger than the usual cards. So they're wider and they are taller. So that's that for size. And in terms of shuffle, they're not gilded. So in terms of shuffling, we're going to shuffle this deck when we're done. And of course, we're going to interview this deck when we're done as well, or towards the end of the video to see what this deck is going to offer to me throughout my journey together or throughout our journey together. So let's take a look. Let's see what this card's got to offer. And the first thing that I'm noticing is that they are not very colorful, and I am totally fine with that. They have a border. This is the Fool, you guys. The Magician. Interesting here. You have all the elements for the Magician, right? Simple, yet chatty. The High Priestess, you guys. Look at her. It's the same picture that they chose for the box. Very, very pretty. I love that High Priestess, actually. This is the Empress. And she looks like an Empress to me. Like an Ocean Empress. This is the Emperor. And it doesn't look like the Emperor is actually in the ocean. It looks like he is maybe a captain, it looks like. The Hierophant. Yeah, looking for those directions, looking at the map. This is the Lovers. Oh, so pretty. That is really, really beautiful. The Chariot. That's a funny chariot. Actually, that is a chariot card that I've never even seen before. Strength, of course, is the Anchor. Simple, elegant. I think it's just going to give you your messages right away. I don't think that this is a super chatty deck. The Hermit. That's a perfect Hermit. Wheel of Fortune, you guys. Of course, that would be the Wheel of Fortune, right? So once again, you guys, very elegant, very simple designs. I think it's just going to tell you exactly what you need to hear, but in a straightforward sort of a way. This is the Hanged Man. That's an interesting Hanged Man. I don't really see the similarities between this picture and the Hanged Man, but I guess we'll have to read the book to find out. This is Death. It looks like a doomed ship, doesn't it? Temperance, the Devil. So the octopus is the devil, but then we have the tentacles on the back of the cards. So that's an interesting, you guys. The Tower. Oh, that's a perfect Tower card. The Star. I don't really... Well, yeah. So now I get it. It's a treasure, right? So if you find that gold and you find the treasure, then it's like your wish came true, right? So yes, I can see the resemblance between the image on this card and the real star card. The Moon, or the real star card, or the star card. The Moon, very pretty moon. The Sun, you guys, always finding the light. That's a perfect Sun card. I'm not a fan of the Sun cards. You know, the baby on a horse and sunflowers on the back. It's always a bit weird to me, but this Sun card makes total sense. It's like the light, you know, that guiding light that we all need. Judgment. Very good Judgment card too. The World. Simple enough, you guys. The picture of a map. Ace of Wands. Perfect Ace of Wands too. The Two of Wands. Oh, and this is a peep deck. I forgot about it. So I am not crazy about peep decks, but once in a while they are good to put me back on track, so that the meaning is not right in front of me, but I have to actually do a little bit of thinking. It's the way I think about peep cards. The Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Wands. And as you have noticed already, I'm not saying much about the minor arcana because there's the 10 of Wands, and that is more like an RWS sort of a card, right? And, you know, talking about RWS, this would be a deck that if you're starting with tarot, I think might be a little bit confusing. But maybe not, you know. For me, it would have been a little bit confusing, this the Knight of Wands. As I learned tarot with the RWS, I know that many of us do, but not all of us, of course. But for me, having peep cards as I was learning, this is the Queen of Wands, the tarot was a bit confusing. So I needed to wait a little bit longer until I was more familiarized with the cards to be able to look at peep decks. And if you don't know what a peep deck is when the minor arcana are just reflected by the number of, so now we're seeing cups. There's only one cup on the card, right? So that's basically that all you're going to see with a peep card is 2 of cups, then you just see 2 cups there, right? So the 3 of cups, the celebration, of course. The 4 of cups, so regret, it's usually. 5 of cups, 6 of cups. 6 of cups usually remind us of our childhood or something that comes back from our past. The 7 of cups, the 8 of cups, the 9 of cups, you guys. Anybody up for a beer? 10 of cups. That's a cool 10 of cups. The page of cups. Very pretty. The knight of cups, you guys. The queen of cups. She looks very graceful. The king of cups. He looks rather young. The ace of swords, clarity, you guys. The 2 of swords. So although they're peep cards, they still give you a little bit of a meaning there behind the card, right? Or behind the painting. So for example, this is the 3 of swords. It resembles a heart here, and then there's blood dripping from the end of the sword. So you know, that tells us that those swords have been through something. This is the 4 of swords, the 5 of swords, the 6 of swords, the 7 of swords, the 8 of swords. That's a cool 8 of swords. I love the tentacles on it. I love the skull on it. And I love the swords going right through it. That's pretty cool. The 9 of swords, you guys. Simple deck, not a lot of coloring. This is the 10 of swords, and that's a very, very, very familiar image for the 10 of swords, right? The page of swords, the knight of swords, the queen of swords. I love her hair. It's all over the place. She's wearing glasses, you guys. The king of swords is also wearing glasses. The ace of pentacles, one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. The 2 of pentacles, you guys. The 3 of pentacles, simple. The 4 of pentacles. So if you like pirates, if you like the ocean, if you like seashells, if you like seahorses and ships and boats and things like this, or water, I think this is going to be a deck that's right up your alley. This is the 7 of pentacles, the 8 of pentacles, the 9 of pentacles. He is satisfied, you guys. You see that? He's sitting there. There's coins all over the place. He's sitting there on a throne, it looks like, and he is really enjoying. This is the 10 of pentacles. There's the page of pentacles, a mermaid. So if you like mermaids too, this is a perfect deck. Knight of pentacles. We have the queen of pentacles. And we have the king of pentacles. And so you guys, when it comes to shuffling this deck, I have a pretty good idea of how this is going to shuffle. It shuffles pretty well. It has to do with the cardstock. And this cardstock is pretty good. I mean, it's nothing lush. It's nothing super special, but it is very, very sturdy and it is pretty robust and it's going to last, you guys. There's no gilding on this deck. And as I always said, a gilding doesn't need to be there, but it shuffles pretty good. And it does a wonderful spread. So you guys, let's pick 5 cards. Let's ask this deck how we're going to be able to work together. Card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, card number 4, and card number 5. Card number 1, you guys. What makes you unique as a deck? 3 of Cups, you guys. It's a celebration deck, I guess. I guess it looks at the brighter side of life. So that's always a nice light card to get. Card number 2, what quality is most important for me to develop as a reader? 6 of Pentacles, you guys. It's a give and take, isn't it? It's always a give and take. You don't only take, but you also give. Card number 3. How can I best learn from and collaborate with you? Judgment. Ooh. I love the Judgment card, for those of you that didn't know. Also, one of my favorite cards on the tarot. And so that is a very, very powerful card to have for how can I best learn from and collaborate with you. I'm almost like speechless that I got this card, because Judgment is such an amazing spiritual card that I guess I'm going to be learning a lot through this deck. Card number 4. What do you see as potential outcome of our relationship? The Tower. Oof. Are we going to have a fallout? It could be, you guys, we're going to have a fallout. But it also could mean that it's going to really be honest. This deck is going to be truthfully and brutally honest with me. And if that's the case, then so be it. Maybe it's going to tell me things that I don't always want to hear, or it's going to maybe prepare me for what's going to come next. We'll see about that, but definitely a very interesting card to have as number 4. And number 5 is, what advice do you have for me right now? The Empress. Here's the Empress again. I'm getting the Empress so often, you guys, and for card number 5. So I'm going once again to embrace my femininity. I'm going to once again embrace my creativity. I'm going to embrace the women around me. And who knows, maybe I'm going to see a new baby born somewhere. Who knows, right? So it could be that somebody I know is about to get pregnant. Who knows? But I can tell you something, you guys. I've been getting the Empress left and right for my own private readings. So there you have it, you guys. That is the Tempest Tarot deck. I am so happy that this deck was sent my way. I have truly enjoyed it, and I think I'm going to have a fun time with this deck. And so if you are a sea lover, if you love everything about the sea and the beach and anything related to the ocean, then this might be a deck that you definitely want to get. You guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And as I always say, until the next time.